Hello and welcome to the Old Classic Car channel, and today's brochure review is just going to be a quick look at a Datsun range brochure from 1977. Let's see what they were up to back in the Jubilee year. But first of all, we have an intro to the company itself, because not everyone was familiar with Datsun even in 1977. The cars have been on sale for sort of 5 or 6 years by this point in time, and they were beginning to make great inroads into the UK car buying market. So we've got a bit of an introduction here. It says, in 1971 Datsun UK Limited was formed to bring Datsuns into Britain. Over the years, more than 360 Datsun dealerships have been established in this country, and a vast computerised parts and service network has been put into operation. A new headquarters complex with a parts warehouse carrying £5 million worth of spares has been built at Worthing in Sussex. Port facilities have been established and developed at Middlesbrough and Southampton, and over 350,000 Datsuns have been sold. Over here we have a photo of their whizzy new headquarters. 1977, by that point the cars have been on sale here for sort of 5 or 6 years, and it's fair to say that they were showing the British how to go about making mass-produced cars. That's not to say they didn't rust, but they were by and large very reliable, well-equipped cars. Back in the day I didn't really like them very much. I always thought they looked a bit tacky, a bit blingy, and not overly appealing. But there's no denying that if someone wanted a reliable family car, a small car, or even a large car, the Japanese were really showing us the way to go about it. So let's carry on having a look through here and just get a quick summary of what Datsun had on sale at the time. And we begin with the Cherry F2 Saloon. Again, I never really took to the styling of these cars. I always thought they were pretty ugly, but you know, they were well made for the era, well specified, and they would start of a Sunday, of a morning. They would just fire up starts, and you wouldn't be there churning away at the starter hoping it would go. So let's see. Latest in the line of world famous 1 litre economy cars from Datsun. Compact, stylish and fully equipped 4-seaters powered by a reliable 988cc engine, light and easy to drive, with rack and pinion steering, power assisted brakes and fully independent suspension. All models are equipped with tinted glass, head restraints, reversing lights, hazard flashes, 2-speed wipers, electric washers, etc. And the GLS models feature cloth upholstery, reclining front seats, radial tyres, cigar lighter and much more. So I think it's fair to say that these cars were very well equipped for each market that they were targeting. They were well equipped, reasonably reliable cars. And whereas some people were a bit sniffy about the Japanese invasion that began in the early 1970s, by the late 1970s, they were very well established here, and the British car companies were suffering as a result, because for too long I think they'd probably sat on their laurels churning out ancient products to a very indifferent build standard, sadly. Let's go and carry on over here. And here we have the Cherry F2 Coupe, no less. The exciting hatchback coupe, combining stylish good looks with the practical virtues of a load carrier. Proven 1171cc engine gives the coupe a top speed of up to 93 miles per hour, lively acceleration and around 40 miles per gallon in normal driving. Luxury equipment includes tinted glass, reclining front seat, cloth upholstery, rev counter, heated rear window and lots more. If you were chopping in your Austin 1100 for a new car, something like this might have been quite appealing. I still think they're ugly. Right, now we have the Datsun Cherry F2 Estate, a stylish 3-door hatchback with the advantages of a spacious estate car. A 988cc engine gives top speed in the upper 80s and around 40 miles per gallon in normal driving. There are GL and GLS models, both fully equipped with reclining front seats, head restraints, fitted carpets, heated rear window, power assisted brakes and so on. The GLS models also feature radial tyres, cigar lighter, oddment trays and so on. Some of the very basic versions were on cross-ply tyres, and the van versions as well were fitted with cross-plies as standard. Here we have a 988cc engine, 45 brake horsepower, 5,600 RPM, 4-speed all synchromesh gearbox and independent suspension. So, well equipped, tidy enough little car, if not all that exciting. Now we go over here And of all the cars in this brochure, this is probably the one that I remember seeing around most of all, the Datsun 120Y Saloon. Now, I mean, these were introduced in 1973 and continued in production until 1978. The 120Y for our market, there was the B210 in North America. But extremely successful, quality-built 2-door and 4-door saloons, giving first-class motoring at a sensible price. The 1171cc engine gives 90 miles an hour performance, with up to 40 miles per gallon economy on low-grade petrol. Light and precise controls make driving a pleasure. The interior is comfortable and luxurious, with reclining seats, cloth upholstery, fitted carpets, and superior equipment. And again, tinted glass, heated rear window, head restraint, clock, 2-speed wipers, electric washers, radial tyres, and much more, all fitted as standard. The British car buyers had never known anything like this at all before. On we go, and we have the rakish 120Y Coupe. An attractive 3-door version of the best-selling Sunny, with hatchback-style tailgate and fold-down rear seat, giving luggage space advantages in a stylish luxury coupe. The famous Sunny engine gives lively performance with exceptional economy and reliability. Equipment includes tinted glass, reclining front seats, etc., etc., cloth upholstery, electric washers, reversing lights, and much more. And again, so this is the fastback version. I always thought these wheel trims were particularly hideous, but I guess they're quite rare now. And I mean, these cars, they never appealed to me when I was a very young child, but there's no denying they're rare now. And like I say, as a comparison to what we were selling at the same time, it's no surprise really that they did so well with this hugely varied range of cars. So hats off to Nissan and Datsun for doing the job properly. Let's have a look here. And we have the Sunny 120Y Estate. Again, 4-cylinder overhead valve, 1171cc and 65 brake horsepower, 4-speed all-synchro gearbox. A highly practical 5-door estate car. Wide, high-lift tailgate gives easy access to spacious luggage area extending to a full 5 feet with the rear seat folded. Modern styling combines good looks with safety. The comprehensive specification includes power-assisted brakes, tinted glass, clock, cigar lighter, and many more luxury features. Performance and economy match the Saloon, and, naturally, it has that famous Datsun reliability. Now moving up in the world, in the size stakes slightly, we have the Violet, the 140J, the Datsun 160J Saloon, and the 160J SSS Coupe, no less. The compact new family saloons with a choice of 1.4 or 1.6 litre engines. Elegant new styling gives improved all-round visibility. The luxurious and well-equipped interior is quieter and more spacious. A superb new family saloon providing economical motoring in style. Also available 160J SSS, an exciting hatchback coupe combining sports car performance and handling with saloon car comfort and space. Fully independent suspension and slick 5-speed gearbox add to the appeal of this stylish new coupe. And there we have it, 4-door saloon, and the quite rakish looking coupe. Very nice. While on the other page we have the Datsun Bluebird 180B, the Mark II Saloon, and the SSS Coupe. And that's quite a rarity. I don't remember ever seeing one of those before, with those little opera windows in the back. So, spacious new family saloon with elegant styling and refined interior. Excellent performance with economy from 1.8 litre engine renowned for its reliability. Fully independent suspension and power assisted brakes. Comfortable seating with brushed nylon cloth upholstery and superbly equipped with a host of luxury standard features. Also available 180B SSS, an exciting 2-door coupe with 5-speed gearbox and engine specially tuned for performance. And you can see why these appealed, whereas British Leyland were churning out Marinas and things like that, which were on the best of days not great. These were reliable, very well equipped, stylish for the era cars, and it's not surprising that people bought them in their droves. Let's carry on quickly. Like I say, this is just a general range brochure. So no great depth on any one car, but just gives an overall flavour of what your Datsun dealer for 1977 could offer you. And here we've got the Datsun Bluebird 180B Mark II Estate. The 5-door estate version of the Bluebird provides executive style motoring with the practical advantages of a spacious load carrier. An area 65 inches long and up to 52 inches wide is available with the rear seat folded to take masses of luggage or equipment. Standard features pretty much similar as all the other cars, but here including a medium wave, long wave, push button radio, as well as tinted glass 2-speed wipers with intermittent wash wipe, electric clock, cigar lighter, rear screen wiper and washer, wing mirrors, and so on. There we go. Looking slightly something of an afterthought, but never mind. But again, a reliable, spacious, relatively comfortable, okay looking car, and above all reliable. On a winter morning it was going to start. We're going up in the world slightly now with the Datsun Laurel 6. So perhaps people who'd previously run Rovers, Humbers, some of the smaller engine Jaguars, and were looking for a change in the late 70s, perhaps something like this would have been on their radar. Perhaps if they're thinking of downsizing but still having a sort of semi-luxurious car, then perhaps a car such as the Laurel might have appealed. It's 2-litre 6-cylinder overhead cam engine, 108 brake horsepower. A superb new luxury saloon, powered by a smooth 2-litre 6-cylinder engine, gives effortless 100-mile-an-hour performance with excellent economy on low-grade petrol. The roomy interior comfortably seats 5 adults in luxurious cloth upholstered seating. And there's a host of standard equipment: stereo, cassette player, push-button radio, quartz clock, tinted glass, etc. are some of the luxury features in this impressive executive saloon. There it is, quite a bold grille, very sort of reminiscent of Jaguar grills, BMW, Mercedes grills perhaps, but on a smaller budget. Let's keep going. If you have any experiences of any of these cars that are shown in this Datsun brochure, please pop a note in the comments below, because I freely admit I've never owned one of these cars, and my only memories are sort of as a bystander watching them driving around in the 70s and the 1980s. So if you can actually provide any first-hand memories, stories about owning these Datsuns, please pop a note below. Now here we have the 280C Saloon and Estate. The prestige new top-of-the-range cars for the motorist who wants the best of all worlds. There's a 280C executive saloon with electric windows, stereo cassette player, radio, tinted glass and so on, and a 280C estate car combining luxury with vast carrying capacity. Both models give relaxed 100 miles an hour performance from a smooth new 6-cylinder 2.8-litre engine, and both have the famous Datsun qualities, here we go: reliability, ease of maintenance and value for money. So perhaps Rover man, Jaguar XJ man, who's thinking of chopping in his old XJ perhaps, may well have considered one of these. Instead of a Series 2 XJ, perhaps something like this would have fitted the bill. And, who can blame them? Over here we have the latest of the Z cars. Here it is the 260Z, the 2+2 and the 2-seater. The world's best-selling sports car. This classic high-performance Grand Tourer is available as a 2-seater or a 2+2. Powered by 150 brake horsepower, 2.6-litre engine, the 260Z has 125 miles an hour performance with vivid acceleration to match. Fully independent suspension and precise 5-speed gearbox make these cars a joy to drive. Both naturally come fully equipped with luxury features like combined radio cassette player, tinted glass, cloth upholstery, etc. Powering the 260Z was the 6-cylinder overhead cam engine, 2565cc, 150 brake horsepower at 5,400 revs per minute, all coupled to a 5-speed all-synchro gearbox. Again, quite a handsome car, certainly the looker of the range, I think it's fair to say. Perhaps not quite as nice as the 240Z that came before, but things hadn't gone too flabby yet, unlike on the later 280 and the 300ZXs, which came along in the 1980s. But the 260Z still had much of the original 240s styling, and that can't be a bad thing. And on the rear cover of this general range brochure we have the van versions. The Cherry F2 van, a tough, practical, small commercial vehicle using proven mechanics for outstanding reliability. The spacious cargo area has a payload capacity of over 700 weight. comfortable and equipped like a small saloon with bucket seats, head restraints, 2-speed wipers, electric washers, reverse lights, hazard flashers, and so on. Then we've also got the 120Y van, which I don't think I've ever seen one of those. And then we've got the 1-ton pickup, rounding out this particular Datsun UK Limited brochure for 1977. Like I say, if you remember any of these cars, if you had them back in the day, or if you're restoring one now, I really welcome your comments and thoughts about them. Like I say, I don't know a great deal about these cars, so I'm willing to be educated on their relative merits and otherwise. They're certainly a rarity in this country. Most of them rotted away a long time ago. And I mean, the 120Y Coupe, even though it wasn't really my cup of tea, there's no doubting it's quite a rakish looking car for the era, and offered fastback. Quite a stylish car really, for not a lot of money relatively, so I can see why these things sold well. So yeah, please let me know what you think of this video, Datsuns in general, and please like it and subscribe to the channel if these cars are of interest to you. Thanks for watching.